And we're back with a major act of generosity from Sentara, all for the sake of mental health.
It's a huge investment in services that are very needed for low-income families and the center that helps them. 10 on Your Side's Chris Horn has more on how that money will be used. Chris?
Lena, the organization that will get the grant for $100,000 is Bacon Street, with 3 locations in Williamsburg and on the Peninsula. And the people who will benefit from the enhanced mental health and addiction counseling are those who can least afford it.
This is a big grant for us.
Bacon Street's annual overall budget is about $1 million, so an influx of $100,000 will go a long way. Executive Director Kim Dellinger says it will fund 1.5 positions for mental health and addiction services for those who need them badly but are often reluctant.
Living in homelessness or precariously housed or are really struggling with chronic disease. Those kinds of folks often struggle with getting mental health services. Build relationships with them, build rapport so that they don't feel as stigmatized by the challenges around substance use and mental health services.
The grant money is coming from Sentara Williamsburg. The medical center recently did a community needs assessment.
And mental health came out on top. Mental health is an incredibly important component of community health that has a downstream effect on what happens to our patients and inside the 4 walls of the hospital.
Price says those needs, especially for substance abuse, increased during the pandemic and haven't really gone back down.
We're seeing it downstream also in maternal and neonatal mortality. A big component of maternal mortality in the state of Virginia is related to drug overdoses. There's nothing that makes us happier than knowing that we have a partner who's doing this work.
And Dellinger says once the pandemic was over, rules for Medicaid benefits changed and some folks no longer qualified. We have more information on how to qualify for the low-income counseling at Bacon Street on wavy.com. Chris Horn, 10 on Your Side.